Good morning, everybody. How's it going? It's Monday morning. It is absolutely beautiful here in Portland. Just adjust. So much so that I'm sitting outside on my patio. So it's just beautiful. And so this morning, a couple things are happening. So first of all, many of you know that have been coming on to, who've been connected to the work I've been sharing. I'm actually, I have a couple of groups going, but they are essentially, everything's the same in the sense of the work I'm sharing. So here on Soul Speak Circle, it's a little bit more of a really concentrated version or sharing of all the work that I'm doing. And I'll be doing, like I said today, I'm doing a channeling visualization healing now. And I will also be sharing this actually today to my bigger group, which is the Carrie Cost Clairvoyant. So just a little bit more information. But on this group in particular, I'm going to be doing live readings and probably a couple times a month. And there'll be a lot more, freebies on here as far as the meditation work I do, the healing work I do, upcoming courses I have, discounts on courses. It's just a little more of a concentration. So just to clarify the two groups. So today I've already set my space up. I've meditated, I'm grounded, I'm all set to read and do energy healing. And then I just thought I would just check in with everybody to see how everyone's doing. How are we feeling? How's the energy for you been? Have you noticed any changes? Have you been feeling anxious at all, or more tired than normal? Or hi, Jillian. Mwah. I'm so glad you came. It's so great to have you here. I was just kind of explaining how although this is the Soul Speak Circle, I'm going to be doing sharing this to my other page, the Clairvoyant Carrie Cost page too, but this really is more for the people that want the real meat on a regular basis. So for example, today I'm going to be doing a reading from the Akashic Records, really for our world, and to just give everybody what my guides have been telling me, a bird's eye view of what's going on energetically on the planet and how we can align ourselves with the healing of the planet. And I know everybody wants that, so that's what's going on. And then I think we're going to do with that a little guided meditation. Now, as a note, as I've said before, like many of you who are healers and light workers and meditators, I've been working with angels for a very long time, and they've always been a great comfort to me, protection. I feel like I've just, like many of you, brought them into my heart, and they're really, I call them my go-to spirit sources, because I have always feel like if you're in touch with archangels and angels and you're asking for that connection, you just can't, you're completely protected, you're in alignment with the divine, even if you're unclear about what you're seeing, how your growth is going, any of those sort of departments. You're when you call on the archangels, you're always protected. So, but what's changed for me recently, as I know many people and who are connected and what I call light workers, or people who are in sort of the consciousness movement, or who have abilities, things like that, we have been having a lot, all of us as a collective have been experiencing a lot more messages, little ahas, God winks, maybe we're seeing things we haven't seen before. There essentially is a big up-leveling of spiritual information and energy. There's a big shift going on, and as I've been saying, and this is just essentially our planet and all of us on it as spirits and bodies, we're growing. So we're taking our awareness and our consciousness and into like from a heavier, denser form of existence as spirits and bodies to a higher form of existence. We're simply growing. So really, from what I get from my guides, and what I'm seeing is that there's just huge shifts going on. And my perspective is rather than be swept up in it and feel like that things are falling apart and that things are so disastrous, everything I'm getting is that this is essentially up-leveling for us, up-leveling of consciousness, up-leveling our spiritual growth, up-leveling of being in alignment with our truth, and also getting more in touch with the eternal part of ourselves, which is our souls, correct? So that's really what I've been getting ever since, we went into lockdown. And I know this has happened for quite a few people. I've been getting, since I started my spiritual journey awakening, and when I was 19, I've had that link with spirit where I've heard spirit, seen spirit, gotten guidance from spirit, and certainly it's always been there. And then it helped, I channel that into how I am in the world, giving to others. However, right now, really reminds me a lot of what was happening with in the 90s, essentially, around the time of the first harmonic convergence. There is a huge shift going on right now. And so if you're having, feelings of, it's essentially we're calling ascension symptoms, feeling really tired, seeing a lot more things maybe out of the corner of your eye, maybe spirit, feeling, like your consciousness is changing. Really a lot of dream work is going on. There's just a lot of shifting going on. And so what I really feel like my journey right now is to share with all of you is how to navigate that. Maybe to give you some tools on how to, yes. By the way, Jillian, I got to talk to you because you and I have that thing about the medical medium. I've been getting a bunch of stuff for you. So Jillian is one of my spiritual girlfriends. So lots, I'll DM you later. But anyway, so I really feel like it's my mission at this moment to really help all of you get in touch with spirit and get in touch with that divine love and energy and that guidance wherever you are in your spiritual journey. It doesn't matter if you just started 2 weeks ago, if you started a year ago, if you've always been aware. I'm really here to help you align with that divine and just to really get in touch with it and to see not the crumbling that's going on around us, but the growth, the new life. So that's really what we're doing today. I'm going to be just sharing messages that I'm getting. I know last week I did a channeling session, which was from the Pleiadians. So sometimes I'm guided to do that. Sometimes I'm just relaying the information that I'm getting. And so that's what I think today's going to be. And then the final thing is going to be, as I was mentioning before, about angels. Let me come back to that. So I was meditating about, 4 weeks ago. And in my meditation, it's not uncommon for me to be connecting with divine beings. And so that particular day that this happened was no exception. I was connecting with my guides, and then I saw Archangel Raphael, who I identified himself, and we can go into more later how I know that was him. That's another time. But what I got from the resonance I got from this energy from Archangel Raphael is that we right now more than ever need to be, you need to have literally a healing vibration coming through to you to be able to release not only blocks you might have from this lifetime and things that hold you back, fear, uncertainty, doubt, comparison, disconnection, whatever it can be that takes you off your center. Now, right more than ever, the energy is ready for all of us to release, not from just this lifetime, but consequently from many lifetimes. So there are things that if you just imagine on a really simple level, we're all here, whether you believe in reincarnation or not. Okay, let's just assume you do. But that, we as spirits are here to learn. And so as we learn, we have to take on these human qualities of human nature, which is emotion and fear, uncertainty, being unkind to others, maybe, doing things that were harmful to yourself or to others. But this lifetime in particular, with Raphael, there's a dismantling of the programming and the energy that we have carried with us from lifetime to lifetime to lifetime. Imagine it's like you're getting you had something on your person. Let's say it was like a deep, some big thing you carried, like a monkey on your back from lifetime to lifetime to lifetime. And it was just the same lesson over and over again, just a different form. My task that he's given me is to be able to help dismantle some of that DNA, that programming, so that you as a soul in this lifetime from like here on out are being able to experience more of your full potential within your body. So an up-leveling, if you would like to call it that, so that you can really feel fully your higher self within your body, your true soul, instead of being limited by these fears, this programming, this karma that you've carried from lifetime to lifetime to lifetime. And if you kind of vibe with that, just give me a thumbs up. I feel like that's a really clear explanation. I mean, for me, like when if I think about, even with many of the spiritual masters of our time, here on the planet, have explained this. It's like Jesus said, we can't pour new wine into old wineskins, right? We can't, for us to really experience God's presence, the universe, the divine in our bodies, we have to clear these bodies out, right? So Raphael, who, please feel free to Google what his essence is, and I'll be sharing more about him. But he's really the healer. He is the ultimate energy healer. That is what he is here to do. He's like the medical missionary. So him lining up with people like me, not just me, but healers all over this planet, aligning with his energy really helps bring in the divine and it's also been happening in my own body and life, and I can just attest to say, oh my gosh. So I feel him, and this is just an example of what it can be like. Everyone's different. So I feel him working on my energy field sometimes so clearly, and it's almost like a laser, like getting laser therapy through your aura and your chakras and your body. And even just on it doesn't have to be super esoteric, it's just literally like a cleansing of my consciousness, so that I'm a clearer channel. Now, if I'm a clearer channel, this is just a metaphor, if I'm a clearer channel, imagine what I can do to then help others. And then if you're a clearer channel, imagine what you're doing to help others. So your vessel's clearer. So the limitations you might have had with your humanness, right? Fear, ego, projection, tampering. I just want to make a little note. There's a hummingbird right in front of me. Yesterday, you can't see it because I won't turn my camera on. Yesterday, I went to, this is a side note, this is just a little, the universe winks moment. I asked yesterday, I want to take this one spiritual program. I want to train under this one spiritual program with this one teacher who has some amazing information, I think, for where I am right now spiritually. And I asked the angels to send me a hummingbird. If you want me to do this course, send me a hummingbird. And I just want to say, I'm sitting here sharing with you where I want to work with a teacher who's going to share with me. It's all a big universal, like we're all connected. No one's higher or lower. Just want to say that. There's my hummingbird, right when I'm sitting down to meditate and share with you guys. I love synchronicity. Okay, so I have to take a cup of my human coffee. Hold on one second. Just let that sink in. Think about your synchronicities. Jillian, I know you have a million of them, right? I know you do. Okay, so back to where we were sharing. Thank you, hummingbird. Thank you, universe. Right? Hearts. So the other thing is I really want to demystify this process. I want to make it be as familiar and comfortable as possible. Many people who even know me, who are connected with me, that I don't know, necessarily haven't had an experience with what they know to be channeling. They don't really, they haven't heard about that. Or it was maybe something from like the 90s and somebody was channeling information. Channeling really is just being a clear vessel, a clear person who takes information and shares it. And there's many ways channeling can occur through you. The main thing is, there are things you need to be clear about, and that's for another lesson, but you mainly have to be clear. And as clear as possible. And you get that by clearing out your energy space and your body as well on a 3-dimensional level, but your energy space, your 4-dimensional, 5-dimensional vibration. So your aura, your chakras, your, connection to the space around you, to spirit. So there's a lot of layers with that, which I'm going to be delving into more for certain as the weeks go on. But let's just suffice to say that at this moment, Raphael especially is really here to guide and help all of us at this time, like a spiritual teacher. And because he really doesn't just connect with me, he's really here to help the masses, like groups of people. So later this fall, just so you know, I'm going to be teaching a course specifically to work with him, and I would really recommend it because the information I'm gathering that he's giving me is just there's a lot of protocols involved with it, there's steps involved, and I know I would want a guide to show me how to work most effectively, but again, we'll put a little pin in that and say that's for later. But today what we're going to do is I'm going to channel information from the Akashic Records, which is more of a clairvoyant reading really, and a sharing of what's going on in the records with humanity. And then we're going to go right into a healing with Archangel Raphael. And that is just an experiential, something to just take in and experience. You can always come back and watch this later. If you want to do the meditation healing part later, please feel free. Let's see, what else? There's anything else? I don't think so. I think we're going to go ahead and get started. Like I said, my space is pretty much set up for doing the reading already. So, and again, just to let people know as they're getting familiar with my reading style, I close my eyes a lot of the time when I read, and then sometimes I open, but most of the time I close it. It's just a way, it's like going into my little, cocoon world, which I love. And so we're going to get started. So go ahead and just close my eyes again. We would like to greet you all today. Thank you for arriving. Thank you for sharing your time and opening your mind and your insight to this distribution of light and of love. We are in fact the Pleiadians, and we are just one fraction of the spiritual help that is here to walk with you through this journey of life at this moment in time. We do help, in fact, with the Library of the Akashic Records. And learning to read and share the Akashic Records is quite a simple process. It, in fact, is, as you say, the library, the catalog, the distribution center of information that has occurred in the past and will span into the future. So it essentially is a timeshare of many different bits of information. Do not be concerned too much about the semantics of this or the details. Allow your ego and mind to just relax and not need to understand it. No need to understand the details of this. This is just simply a transmission, as it were, from the divine, a sharing for all of you, a light, a love, a connection of wisdom and of the heart. And this is as though you have gone to the most loving place that you know of on the planet, the most loving room, the most loving people are around you, the most loving prayer is in your heart and your soul, and you are aligning with this part of yourself. This is all you need to know at this moment. Do not be afraid. Welcome it as a message that you can reside in and share with others. To put things quite simply, today we've been asked to share with you, as it were, what is occurring right now on our planet Earth. First, it is important for you to know that the history of the planet Earth is one that has always worked in tandem with spirit and body. This is not a separate entity. This works as one. So we say the Earth as if it is just dense matter. We say that with humans, it is just dense matter. But in fact, the opposite could not be more true. Behind the revolution of what you see occurring on the planet at this very moment, behind everything falling, worlds changing, communities reforming, falling apart, between all these moments of change, between your concern for your dear Mother Earth, Gaia, between your concern of resources, whether we will have what we need, between all of these concerns lies the truth. And the truth is that Gaia and you are one, as you are one with the heavens and the divine. Behind the dense matter of all that you're seeing around your body, around your soul, around your earth, around your planet, there is a light so strong, a light of the divine, a light of love. This is what we ask for you to consider as you meditate daily, connecting yourself with the divine that's not only within you and within spirit above you, but is certainly all around you, all around this planet, in every single fiber of this entire planet and in the universe. And Mother Gaia, there's light. There is light. And there is redemption, and there's renewal, and there's a rebirth. And as you guide yourself into your own divine and self, feel the grounding that you have with Mother Gaia, with the earth, with the sky, and your place in it. In fact, you are here, yes? You are here in this body. You are paying attention. You are becoming aware. You are here in this moment on the planet. Yes, here we have 2020. Yes, we have August. Yes, we have a planet. Yes, we have a body. Yes, we are a species of humans, correct? But really, we are all time, we are all healing, we are all energy, we are all the divine, and we are all connected, and we are alive. We are alive. And as the earth starts to chafe and expel lower vibrations and energies, do not be caught up in the extraction or the exfoliation or the removal. In fact, be centered on your light and the light you have within and with the divine and with our Mother Gaia. Yes? This is why it's so vitally important at this time particular to be centered in your inner energetic experience and your light form, not in the dense form that you are. Imagine that you have gone to a place, yes, on your planet. Shall we call it a retreat center? Imagine you've gone to a retreat center and you have said to yourself, for this time, I am going to be getting a removal of heavier, denser energy. I am going to be eating cleaner. I am going to be aligning and meditating. I shall be doing yoga, movement, fresh air, water, higher vibrational food, yes? My helping myself going to this center, this retreat center, will then in turn help the entire planet, because I am a alive, connected spirit in a body. So our message to you is, do not be concerned with the things that are falling away, the things that seem fearful, the messages that you might even hear just on your peripheral vision of fear, destruction, danger, of disconnection, of polarizing voices, of pulls to be out of alignment with your center. Mighty you come in, Mighty you draw on your own spiritual energy and information, and mighty you stand in your own grounding and certainty of what is true. Be centered. We are here to all help you. We, the angels, your spirit family, and all the guides you hold true are all here, not to convince you, not to persuade you, not to manipulate you or force you. We are only here to hold you up when you feel as though you are able to go forward another step. We are here to hold you up. Please depend on us, rely on us, to then be able to see for yourself the truth of who you are as a soul, and that you have lived many lifetimes on this planet, and you have lived in other atmospheres as well as above, all around, and that you are infinite and you connect with infinite wisdom. You also are infinity, and this body can up-level, and you shall not perish. Be connected, be in truth. Now we wish to shift, if we may, over to speaking with Raphael and working with this energy. Thank you for your time. Consider what I've said, ponder it. If the ego tends to share judgment with you, disillusionment, other energies of negativity that hold down your vibration and frequency, consider this part of the exfoliation, the removal of egoic self, and that your vessel is expanding, and you in fact are here even more present than before, even more alert than before, and even more capable of completely changing the frequency around you. Be well, and thank you. Okay, you guys, so the way it works for me with Raphael is really more of what you call, when he's an archangel, arcing means that he really is able to work with the planet. So I, per se, do not channel him directly. I am, in fact, working with him and then directing the flow of healing energy that he's giving me. So this is me, Carrie, and I'm just working through this energy, and then all you really need to do is find yourself in a comfortable space somewhere, and you can leave your eyes open or closed, and if you need to come back to this, feel free. Just put a little mark on the time this started, but this is really a guided healing energy and meditation. And so just sit back and enjoy, and remember, there's no need to figure anything out. There's no need to worry about what time you have watched this video, because this video and the energy transmission we're going to be sharing is timeless. It's timeless, because in fact, there is no such thing as time. Time is an illusion, and so this will exist at whatever time you'll be able to watch it. So keep that in mind. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is I am personally going to be directing his energy, and he's lining up with me, and then I'm going to be sharing this with all of you. And so I just want you to have your hands facing upwards. This is a receiving position. If you can, please sit in a comfortable chair and put your feet on the ground. And just be prepared to receive. I just want you to imagine that you're completely connected to the earth. You're grounded, you're centered, that you have energy lines that are going from the base of your spine down to the center of Mother Gaia, and you're receiving that hook in and that transmission from her healing energy, and then in turn that comes back up through your grounding cord or your energy cord. You also have chakras at the bottoms of your feet, and simply what I want you to do is imagine that there's two lines of energy that go down to the center of the planet as well. I almost said plant. And then the energy comes right back up to connect you in with the earth. And then I just want you to imagine around your body you have an energy field. It's your aura. This has all your information in it, and it is a living, breathing part of your spirit. So it's about 10 to 12 inches around your body, and I just want you to imagine that it's just smoothing out around you. You don't have to do too much work imagining what this is or what it's like. You can just, in fact, postulate or just say it so, and then it comes around you. Okay, and then your palms are up, correct, on your lap, and then I want you to just sit behind, imagine your attention's in your heart, and then also just behind your eyes. And then I'm going to imagine that the top of your head, where your 7th chakra is just gently opening up, and exclusively, this is only opening up to the divine, to all the higher level angelic beings and frequencies who are considering and connected to the good of all concerned. And this is only to be a divine transmission and energy healing. You are protected, you are safe. Around us we have Archangel Michael, who's here to protect us and keep us in good standing with our own higher self and the spirit that we're connecting to above in the energy. And just take a big deep breath. Breath work is so important. Be sure to practice this and learn as much as you can about it. But for simplicity, we will say breathe in through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. You are grounded, you are centered, you're in alignment. You are grounded, you are centered, you are in alignment. And you are now in a receiving mode. Archangel Raphael is here. He is helping us. He has come forward, and he asks that each of you consider whatever it is in this current time and space that you are finding to be a blockage between you and your peace, you and your center, you and your divine. And right between those palms that are risen up, I want you to imagine that there's a clear golden egg shape right between your palms. It's a clear vibrational egg of sorts. And I just want you, and you don't have to think about how this is happening or how it's occurring or if you're doing anything right, because you're in alignment here, your space is safe, and you are set up to receive this healing. And I want you to just imagine that any of those blockages and that lower energetic frequency, which is stopping you from being in alignment, is just being poured right into that clear sphere, that clear egg. It's all just gently being vacuumed right into that egg. And Archangel Raphael is here to assist in this energetic frequency healing, this vibrational deactivation of negativity, despondency, depression, self-doubt, lower energetic frequencies which are suppressing you. The animals hear it. They're also helping us here. This is a high vibrational frequency which is helping to be released. Just imagine you don't have to work at this at all. You don't have to be concerned with whether or not you're doing it in the correct way, because you see, you are here today. You are hearing this frequency. You are here for this transmission. Therefore, you are receiving the energetic healing. Raphael is now scanning your body and your aura, starting at the top of your head. And anything that is being released is in fact being vacuumed and sucked right into this clear egg-shaped energy. He's now going through the top of your head. Breathe in. Release. Archangel Raphael's energy often comes in the color of green, a golden green. I like to visualize that it's just moving through our bodies and our auras and our energy fields. It's helping to release lower frequency DNA, family programming. Breathe in. As it moves down through to your head and lower ear area around towards your nose, mouth, the back of your head, the top of your neck where it connects to your head. Often, a lot of lower vibrational frequencies and programming resides in this area in particular. In your neck, the back of your head, your jaw, eyes, mouth, and your vocal cords. Just see that restriction just being lifted. And if you feel any buzzing in your ear, if you feel some discomfort, just allow the frequency and the energy to shift and release. No need to work at this. No need to struggle. It's going through your ears. Much energy blockages, many of the energy blockages are in through the ears. You might want to just move your jaw and your mouth as you release and gently tilt your head side to side. And breathe. Your neck muscles. There's a lot of destructive energy that can float through this area, making you stay in your head, making you feel disconnected from the rest of your body, making you feel the blockages from free-flowing energetic fluid coming down through your entire body. This can also affect our shoulders, our biceps, elbows, forearms and fingers. All of this is just being gently removed and put into this beautiful clear egg. And all that green golden energy is just flowing right through you. You don't need to do any work. This is not for you to work at. This is just a transmission you're receiving. And then it moves down into your chest. If you feel blockages, congestion, friction, heaviness, anxiousness in your chest area, feel free just to say, I release. I release. Raphael is removing this from your chest, from your back, from your skeletal frame entirely. And then also, as this relates and corresponds, your energetic field is then also being removed from this energy. It's going into your skin, your tissue, soft tissue, heavier muscles that do a lot of the lifting and strengthening for you. Then it goes down into your stomach and your abdomen area. This is your power center. This is where spirit downloads and helps become a divine tuning fork, as you would like to say, that helps to guide you as a spirit and a body on this planet. Do not allow those lower energies and frequencies to limit, distort, control your power any longer. The removal is occurring now. Just take a deep breath in and feel the angelic realm come through and release and remove any constriction in your third chakra area, your stomach. Also, I am seeing that many of you have energy that moves from your stomach in a device that goes up to your ears. This mechanism in the past, energetically, has been used to keep you in fear. So, your power center, located at your solar plexus, this energy has controlled and turned the dial down on your power in your third chakra center. And then this arm of energy moves into your ears and then speaks fear into your ears. So it's a device that much looks like the shape of a U. Many of you have this. Many of you are here to release this. Be well. Light and love are channeling into this device and removing it from your vibration and your frequency. Eternally, now and forever. Breathe in. Exhale. As this is all being removed, golden, white, healing light, your true nature is now able to come into your divine, beautiful, golden light physical body. As you transform this denser body into a higher vibrational frequency, as we move into the fifth dimension, we can have a spiritual body on earth. This is not just for mystics. This is not just for those who have sat on a mountaintop or in a sanctuary for their entire adult life. These are not just for the higher ascended masters. This is for everyone. This is for every spirit in a body on this planet. This is called sovereignty, not being controlled by the energetic levels of lower energies that surround you and this planet. This is here for your own self-mastery, your divination tool, your own downloads, and your own resurrection, as they say. This is not just for a few, this is for everyone. As this energy flowing through you moves down, the green golden light moves into your pelvis area, your lower chakras, your first and second chakra. Many of you have held darkness here, heaviness, especially when it comes to your seat area, your hips, your first chakra, which connects you to your security, your grounding. And then we have, of course, the second chakra, which is 2 inches below where the center of your belly resides. These two energies are what keeps us out of running divine energy through our bodies. Does this sound familiar to you? Keeping you in fear of the future, keeping you in fear of money, keeping you in fear of danger, keeping you in fear of others, projecting you into the future, projecting you into negative scenarios, projecting you out of your body. We are now here to release this energy. We choose to live within our bodies and become the creators of our own universe and beauty, and no longer live in duality where we see others being at a higher vibration than us, or that others are the creator, when we in fact are a piece of the creator. We are all one. One vibration, one frequency. We are aligned here and now. Just allow that green golden energy to run through your lower hip area and then certainly down through your legs. Many of you have legs that are heavy, that feel tired, that feel burdened by this journey on earth at times, that feel the heaviness, the disconnection, that feel as if they have lost a part of themselves in their limbs, that so much of our energy feels as though we are connected to how we walk on this earth and this planet. Well, now we are going to gently remove that to realize heaven is certainly all around us. Heaven is within us. The lightness we seek is within. It is right here. The vibrations that we are now channeling and bringing forth create a beautiful realm of divinity right here and now. There is nothing to be afraid of. There is nothing to be concerned with. Allow this to occur. And as this green, golden, healing, vibrational light, remember We have a beautiful vessel that embodied the Christ energy and gave herself over to the Christ. This you know to be Mother Mary. We work in alignment with Mother Mary as we say she was a high vibrational, one of the highest vibrational channels on this planet. Imagine she gave over her life and soul and body to the divine. She brought through the Creator Christ as you know him to be. This is much like other high vibrational souls that have come to this planet to be teachers. Now you must be like Mary in the sense of allowing divinity to flow through you. This is not a story that only occurred 2,000 years ago on your planet. This is your story now. You may bring forth the divine, Christ-like, non-linear energy of the divine through your bodies. This is your truth, because we are not fragments of a whole. We are, in fact, a whole. So be connected now to your truth and your divinity and allow that light and healing essence of who you truly are into your body. Be sure now to touch your legs gently. You have now turned over and released this egg of energy over to the ancient healers. This will be transmuted and re-released at a higher vibrational frequency back to the earth and wherever the energy came from, but at its purest form. We now are filled up with that golden green light, the love of the universe and of divinity. Now, from this centered place, we turn our attention to our earth, the world. We are only simply viewing it as if it were in our own backyard, wherever you're sitting. Close your eyes and just imagine that our earth is right in front of us as a visual image. And right now, the vibration you're feeling through your hands that's just run through you, I want you to imagine that that green golden light is then just running right through your hands. You are grounded, you are safe, and going right into Mother Earth and our planet. Just imagine that loving, energetic frequency is running right through your own hands and your own energy, and it's going to the planet. It's healing Mother Earth. It's healing all Earth beings at this moment on the planet. Breathe in. Exhale. In your mind you say, there's discord, there's disconnection, there's polarities, there's negative energy, there is heavy, dark energy, even maybe demonic energy. You do not fear this. This is only places and unleashed energy that is not of a loving frequency, and it's not of light. And it likes to separate and crush and not allow the transformation to occur. And as we feel light and love around us, we see that through the earth and through our transmission, that only light and love can also be sent to all of these darker energies, and also those who are looking for a lightness, a connection. And just imagine the soothing energy of that green golden light is pouring into all beings. It's pouring into all of the earth. It's pouring into everyone around you. It's pouring into the country you live in. It's just pouring light and love and connection and respect and divinity all through this planet. The planet, your country, your state, your region, your county, your city, your neighborhood, your street, your home, all your family, loved ones. And then it's coming right back to you, reside right inside of you. As we finish off our meditation today and our visualization and our healing work, I want you to take the energy between your hands. And anywhere you feel residual energy, maybe it's a headache, maybe it's some discomfort, maybe it's an energetic block, be aware that everything is releasing. Be aware that drinking a lot of water, eating a lot of plants, eating higher vibrational food over the next 24 hours will be of much importance to you. And know that this work is being done. There's nothing you need to do. You can also place your hands over areas you feel that occurring here, top of the head, back of the neck, your throat chakra. Sometimes I like to just have it a little bit out in front of me. Your heart center, your arms, your stomach, your back, your hips, your lower back, your knees, calf muscles, and you can imagine that this is all flowing through your feet. This green golden light is surrounding you, healing you, connecting you. And just to finish it off, I want you to imagine you're centered back in your body in case you floated off a little bit. Your guides are all around you to protect you. Archangel Michael is here. You are grounded, you are centered, you're connected to the divine. This flows through you on a daily basis. You never need to go out anywhere to receive. Golden white love of your own essence, of the divine, is now pouring into your aura, your body, and chakras, and going all the way down to the bottom of your feet, and so it is. Thank you all. That was absolutely beautiful. I can't wait for everyone to experience that. This is the kind of transmissions, honestly, that have been coming to me, and I'm just trusting the entire process, and I feel like this is so great, and anything you can do to share this with others, please do. As I said, if you're interested in learning this modality a little bit more in tune, I will be starting that in the fall. That's a separate course. I'm very excited about it. I don't know any of the details of how long it will be. It could be 4 weeks, it could be 6 weeks, once a week, but it's extremely important work. In that, I will say, what the information I have been given is, first of all, let me just say, you don't need to be a trained clairvoyant to do this work. That's the first thing. Please know that. 1. 2, you can also have never done a healing in your entire earth life this time. That's really important to know. 3, there's no hierarchy here. Please, there's no hierarchy. There's no level of what type of healer you need to be to do this work. Absolutely not. And 4, I just want you to know that you are so full of love and light. You can do any of these things right now. This can all start at this very moment, today. This doesn't have to be something that takes years to do. This is not college. This is not an in-depth 3-year study course where someone's monitoring you. This is simply me as a soul friend and mentor, showing you some tools and techniques, keeping you safe, keeping you grounded, and having you teach you the protocol to enter in and then do the work yourself. And just to share it, you don't have to do it as an occupation at all. You can just do it for yourself and your neighborhood and your planet and your family. So I wish you all so much love and goodness. I will be back on like I usually am, and I hope you enjoy the energy. If you so choose, send me a DM, let me know what you experienced, and what comes later. Be aware too that your dreams could be getting a little more vivid. That's exciting. And your experiences could be different, but they're all your experiences and they're perfect for just you. So enjoy, be well, and thank you so much. Bye.